This is a video to the guy who flaked on me on our date. I just wanted to show you what I was going to bring to you. Now you're ghosting me last minute. So weird. So childish. So, I'm Latina. I got you some tacos. Really good. From my favorite tacos place. I made you some homemade horchata. Agua horchata. Because you said you like that. And
Damn. Bought tacos and made some homemade horchata.
I made it. And some Mexican corn muffins.
Wow.
With honey butter. Handmade. Let me know why you ghosted me. That's crazy. I already crashed out, you guys, but yeah. You can only imagine how that shit feels. All you had to do is answer the phone. And I had everything planned out. Oh my god. It's okay, you guys. We thug through. Because you know why?
What's up?
This lover girl shit, I guess we had to go on our villain arc. I guess this shit is not worth it. Man. This shit's not real. And there's the sign. Yeah.
Camera's falling.
So, I'll see you guys next time in the next video.
You know how I know this was a real video? Like this wasn't a skit? Number one, so many people go through this. We've all had this type of an experience, right? The beautiful villain arc. And I'll tell you why I call it beautiful. So I definitely believe this, right? 3.4+ million likes on this video. And this is why I call this the beautiful villain arc, because this could be one of two things. I've had a situation exactly like, well, not exactly like this, similar to this. I remember in my younger days, I think I was probably about 20, maybe 21, around that age. I had a date and I was excited to go on this date. Now, this is before I realized we were living in a cold world. I too brought food to the date. And instead of a car date, I don't know, it looked like it might have been a picnic. I'm assuming they were probably just going to meet somewhere on a bench. I also thought, hey, why not? I actually remember doing research on what I should make. For those of you guys that don't know, I love to cook. I don't cook much, but I love to cook. I made tacos. These weren't just regular tacos with the soft tacos, simple. No, I decided to make like the deep fried tacos. So they're, they have that crunch when you bite into them. I think they're called flatas or something like that. Anyways, spend the whole day leading up to this date. Young Shisha said, excited. Get to this date, man. And I remember the chick looking at the bag and wondering what was in there because I said, hey, let's meet at the park. I brought the blanket, And when I pulled out that food and those tacos and the plates, I looked at her and I knew I effed up. She had this look on her face like, what are you doing? And that's when I realized I should have listened to my friend who said, bro, I wouldn't cook for her, man. You're doing too much. I was hard-headed. I was young. I said, bro, she's going to love these tacos. Why not? What's wrong? Why not cook this extravagant meal for a woman who I don't know and I'm meeting for the first time? And I still remember to this day, she looked at the food when I brought the food out. And she said, you cooked? I was like, yeah, I made some tacos. Oh, I knew in that moment. I felt the embarrassment. And here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. One of two things people could say. You could say, you're doing it for the wrong person. Sure, that could be it. But then there's also the other side, right? Because it could be one of these two things of that's not the way you typically want to enter first dates. And when you're young, you don't know this. Now, could there have been some chubby chick who I didn't like who have devoured that whole meal and probably wanted seconds? Yeah, but this wasn't that. I thought, this chick looked good and I was trying to impress her and I definitely was trying too hard. And for this young woman, maybe the villain arc isn't the healthiest direction to go. But the lesson here is maybe wait until the second or third date to see if that man will appreciate that. Engaged or soon to be married men, getting a prenup doesn't have to be confusing. At fathershaverights.com, We break everything down in plain, simple English so you feel in control from day one. Here's one of our 5-star reviews from Logan. I didn't know much about prenups before, but the way everything was explained made it easy to understand. It didn't feel overwhelming or super legal heavy. It was just real advice that actually made sense. I feel way more secure going into marriage now. Grab the guide for the price of a couple of dinner dates by clicking the pinned link in the comments and join the hundreds of future husbands securing their marriages the right way. What people want me to say, people want me to get on this camera and say, be yourself. Like the dude who got stood up on a date with a bunch of flowers. I don't know if you guys remember the video of the guy who got stood up on the date. He had like a bouquet of flowers and he was crying. She didn't show up. Previously on the Coffee Pod.
So I just left the restaurant after waiting 30 minutes for a date to show up. And apparently I got stood up. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm trying to do everything right to be a gentleman. I brought flowers. I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks, trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day and the time. You know, I've done everything to be just the kind of guy that would value somebody's time. Like, I'm just looking for my person. I'm just looking for the one that I guess is out there for me. I mean, I want to be somebody's husband someday, father. I'm trying to do everything that's right, and I just get stood up. Like, my feelings didn't even matter. Sitting there eating a meal by myself and realizing that nobody even cares about people anymore. Like, LA dating shouldn't even be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody. It shouldn't be this difficult to fall in love, to be kind to one another. Like, what, ladies, tell me, what did I do wrong?
That's why I say, listen, go on that coffee date and learn to see if the person who you're meeting with is actually worthy. They have earned that good treatment. Overcorrecting is now thinking, oh, there is no man that would appreciate her doing this, or there is no woman that would appreciate that. Now you've overcorrected. Now you're angry at everybody, and that's no good. Read a few comments. Top commenter says, making her cry before even meeting her is wild. Somebody else who says rejection equals protection. Another person here added, he doesn't deserve you, queen. Here's somebody else who says, can I have the horchata? Another person here added, never stop being a good person because of bad people. This is good advice. I'd also encourage you to move wisely. All right, this is why as an average dude, you can't take every chick to 5-star restaurants. I know they all think they deserve it, but you can't. You have to be rational and deliberate with how you spend your time and money. Somebody else who added, you are too good for that fool. Another person who says, from her favorite taco place. Another person who says, your favorite taco place and homemade horchata. No, he didn't deserve you. I came on our TikTok to see if she has any more videos. Ever since that video took off, this chick's TikTok has definitely took off. You know, he's definitely seen this. 1.2 million views, 800 plus views. Yeah, internet's a wild place. Of course, curious to know what you guys think. Hey guys, as always, I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. To my currently engaged or soon to be married men, if you need a prenup and would like a guide that shows you how to get a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement, hit the link pinned to the top of the comment section and access your guide at fathershaverights.com today.